So I'm here to interview you about your events during World War II. Because you are a World War II veteran, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now that we got that out of the way, I would uh, I would like to start off our interview by asking you this question, Mr. D. Um, when you first found out that you were going to join the war, how did you feel?
Oh, I felt it was going to be a great adventure.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you didn't feel you didn't feel any fear or nervous?
It would be a big adventure. Let me tell you, let me start out by telling you that when the war started, they were very concerned about the bright young people that were in college. We didn't have many people in college in those days. We had just come out of the Great Depression, and nobody had any money to go to college. I graduated from high school, and we had virtually no money. And in fact, I went through high school without having a single date with any girl because I didn't have enough money I didn't have 5 cents to buy a girl Coke. Okay, so I had to work for a year. I wanted to go to engineering college at Case, and I had to work for a year to get enough money for tuition for 1 year, and I had no idea what I would do after that. So I was in Case at my first year of engineering school, and the government was very concerned about the bright young people that they had in college. They didn't want to send them into the war to be cannon fodder, okay? So they had special programs. We only had today we have about half of our people going to college, all right? And about 75% have had at least some college. In those days, we had no. We only had about 15% of our people in college, and they wanted to preserve them and maybe train them to be useful in the last part of the war. I had 2 choices. I could join the Navy and stay in Case at the school, and I could finish my degree. The Navy would pay for the next 3 years, and we would go into let me put this close so I don't have to talk so far, so loud. Anyway, I could join the Navy, and through an accelerated program, they went to school on Saturdays, on no vacations, on holidays, and they would finish that 3 years in 2 years. I could have done that, or the Army came and said, look, if you join the Army, we'll put you in a special training program, and you'll be able to select any college that you want to go to, and therefore you can continue your education. Well, so I decided to join the Army, and we went through basic training. And then instead of giving us a choice, they didn't give us a choice. They sent us all to the University of Alabama, and they started us all over again. Most of us had finished at least 1 year, okay? And here we were. The University of Alabama has the prettiest girls this side of California. And we were the only men on the campus, and we didn't have to study because we were doing the same thing we had just finished doing. And so I came of age. I had dates with 15 different girls. When I was there for three terms for 9 months. And I went very hot and heavy with one girl who was the only daughter of a doctor, a beautiful girl, and spent a lot of time with her. But then the Army decided they didn't need to protect these boys anymore, and they decided they would just throw them into the infantry. And so they disbanded the ASTP program, and they sent us to I went to the 86th Division, and which was located in Alabama, and it was located in Louisiana, pardon me. And it was what they did during the war is they would start a new division. They would send a skeleton crew out, and then they would bring in the draftees, and they would put them through basic training, and then they would have a war game with another division, okay? And so and the loser in that war would stay in the States. The winner would be shipped overseas, okay? Well, the 86th Division had lost twice. They were so terribly inefficient. They were just an awful group. I was on maneuvers once, and I was standing up in the back of a truck, and we were going down this long, dusty road. And pretty soon I saw another group of vehicles coming toward us, and I looked real hard at them, and I found, gosh, they're from our division, and they had taken the wrong road. They were that terribly inefficient. And I decided I wanted to get out of there, and I went to see the chaplain, and I said, I gotta get out of this division, it's just awful. And so he said, the only place that you can volunteer are the paratroops. So I said, I'm volunteering for the paratroops.